People getting on. They just crowded.
Doors are closing.
No force, it's just crowded as shit. This North Philly, you feel me? North Philly. Like this, like I really love it. And then there's so much love over here. Like everybody friendly. Everybody friendly. Everybody get along. It's just peace over here. The only dumb stuff, the only problems come from down the street, you feel me? It's not too many shooters around here. Like the last shooting I can remember for real was up the street. When the Bill kid got shot up, they sprayed his crib. I forgot how much. Like even though like it's around us every day, I really don't like it. Like I'm trying to do everything I can so I can leave out of Philly. Cause I even told my dad 2 weeks ago, like I can't stay here no more. Like it's not good for me. Ain't nothing gonna happen good for me down here. So I don't like the gun violence.
Today we're going to be talking about gun violence in Philly. What do you think about that? Yeah, gun violence in Philadelphia. Who in your life can influence you to actually use a gun or to maybe even use deadly force?
I ain't gonna lie, Mr. What's your name again?
Mr. Sean.
Like, bro, this ain't back then, bro, when you was growing up. People getting shot for reasons, bro.
Okay, so this is what we're looking for, those reasons.
I think it's mostly anger. A lot of people are angry and they don't know how to show it or express it or talk about it. So they find an easy route and they find a more aggressive crowd. And it's like they match my aggression, they match my anger. So if we can all be violent together, maybe I could get over this shit. But they end up killing people for no reason.
For real, I guess they just got a lot of anger on them. We dealing with grown men problems and grown women problems. Stuff like, yeah, they going through a lot right now, especially this generation. And then like you got like, yeah, it's other stuff affecting it too, like the environment they in, all that, yeah.
Do you think that a child who grows up after being physically abused can lead them to a path of crime?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because they got all this anger in them.
So they have a lot of anger in them, and who's their anger directed towards?
Parents, but to what?
My uncle used to punch on me as a young boy. Like, he got some anger inside him, so he take it out on me. And so, like, that shit was really fucking with me. Like, it'd be the parents with the problems, they pass it on to the kids, and the kids make it their problem, and it's worse right now. Like, all that, like, created me the way I am. Like, so all that anger built up as a kid, that shit come out of me now. Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, I cry because I get too crazy. Like, I be trying to stop myself. Like, when I go crazy, I go crazy. I don't stop for nobody. My mom, nobody can stop me.
Yeah, I'm about to call you now. I'm about to send it to you now. I bet. I'm gonna teach these the things right here. And then we get that in the sweet wood. Usually that's about it, and probably some snacks and all that. But no, I don't want no snacks. They don't got the Swiss rolls. I know the chocolate Swiss rolls. Yeah, those my thing. They hit the spot.
What's home life like for you?
Hard, house to house, like family to family. At the age of 8, I got put into the system just because my mom, she was on drugs. There was a lot going on in my family. It still is, but
I was kind of like a young guy. Like, I was letting like people lead me the wrong way. I was like everybody else. Like, it's just a hard time in your life, so you start going out, do stuff yourself. You start getting in trouble that you really ain't mean to get yourself into. Doing stuff that you really don't know what you're doing, and doing stuff you don't know why you're doing, and you just kind of go insane because they ain't able to pay their bills, friends fighting around here, moms, dads fighting. It's like a regular projects. Everything that go on the projects going around here, just like this, just like that.
It's definitely kind of a correlation between how the home life is
and then where you kind of end up on the streets. Because if your home life is, you know, kind of terrible, the streets sort of become your refuge, but they're not necessarily a refuge, they're just kind of an early death sentence.
With the home life, when people have it worse than others, they tend to have a little anger in their body for that. And then they think, well, since my parents and them don't love me, nobody at home don't give a fuck about me. They come on the street and it's like, fuck everybody. And they just start wilding out.
Usually, like, nowadays, it starts from around 13 and up. That's when, like, people really hop in the streets. Some kids hop out 9, 11. That's only if you have to, like, if your mom do drugs and all that. That's how I grew up. Like, my mom do drugs. My dad was locked up. My grandma was, you know what I'm saying, she was old, sick. She couldn't control me. I was just running the streets.
What made you then? That made you like be in the streets?
It's family, and I wanted to always live my own life because I always been living with my family, never lived with my mom. I ain't want to go through that anymore, so I ran away from my aunt crib, and I started living by myself, doing what I gotta do. I ain't had nowhere to go at all. Like, I did not call no family, none of that. I just literally went to school with a little bit of clothes in my bag, walked out of my school, and just was walking around like where I'm about to sleep. Like, you feel me? I would have slept outside, then go back to that crib. I be feeling helpless a lot, like, you feel me? Cause I don't got no support system, so like, all to myself.
What kind of people in our lives can lead us down a path of crime? These people that are breaking in the houses that we're talking about, putting their hands on our girlfriends that we're talking about, stripping us in the streets. Gangsters. Gangsters are people that can lead us down a path of crime. And how do they do that?
Because they gangsters and they like street shit.
They gangsters and they like street.
Ish.
What you call it?
Ish.
Ish, right. And so how do gangsters, you know, what do they like in the street? How do they lead us down a path of crime? Okay, so selling drugs. Giving you free pistols. Trying to live the lavish life. Okay, so they kind of entice you to live the lavish life? Is that what you're saying?
I feel like Philadelphia, there's not like a lot of positive role models. Talk to you guys.
It is, but then it ain't. The ones that is, they're the ones that like to stay low. For some reason, I don't know why, and I know why, because they know these young boys ain't gonna listen to them. Ain't nobody trying to hear no old head talking about this and that. These young boys gonna be active. They wanna be like everybody else. They out here shooting, robbing, fighting. And then got some old heads that's out here with young boys doing that dumb shit. Go shoot this nigga for me, and I'll give you this much, and I'll give you this and that. Then you be on with the game. Go rob this person. You like.
And then the young boy go do that and get booked.
Yeah, right. That's definition of a crash dummy.
That was my problem. Like if I told you was my homie, like a lot of times, like the situation was, I just hang out, wrong crew basically, wrong crowd and all that, and get caught up in their stuff with them. They was my homie, so I wasn't like dulling on them and all that. So I'd be like, yeah, bro, I'm with you, and I go really rock with them through the whole trouble and the consequence, no matter what's the situation.
I think that was your only option at the time?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. I just felt myself like my peers, just like we all related. Like my peers was doing it, my family was doing it. So like it was real, like uncles, dads. It was like, I'm a cute being, but yeah, you be like, you ain't got no choice. You'll be thinking like, ain't no life outside the track, for real. You'll be thinking like, cause you don't know. That's all you know. You really took what you learned. You only know what you learned, and that's all you learned.
You know, down there is Knife 102 Park. This side, it's really none on this side. Like the suburbs, for real. It's chill up there.
Do you feel as if blocks for years, they just be beefing or whatever?
You probably think it's not like deep, but it can start with, all right, say your grandpa, my grandpa and your grandpa go at it. It's a thing we say like it's up and it's stuck. Like once it's up and stuck, they make it go on like for years. Like it'd be generation beef.
I ain't gonna lie, like some beef that's going on right now started from like before I was even born, like, and it just kept on going cause of the block they from and all that. Like That's another reason why I say it's not gonna ever stop ending. Cause like a lot of beef started from before people that's killing people now was even born. Like somebody's great uncle died from such and such block, and now they still slime about that.
Do you think people be like asking themselves like, well, why the hell do we even fight anymore?
Some people, they don't be caring. Like they just know they gotta fight. Cause like you want to live in this hood, it's what you gotta do. So it's like, yeah, you want protection, like yeah. So you gotta do what these old heads say, or you gotta do. Yeah, you gotta follow the rules.
Why are people getting shot so much in Philly?
Dumb stuff. Beef, internet, trying to be cool, trying to be down, being a follower. It comes through all those. Like a lot of people just want to be liked or want people to be scared of them or stuff like that. That's why a lot of people die.
A lot of niggas don't be on, but they really say they on. Niggas do that shit for like, just for publicity. Like niggas don't really be on it. Everybody just want to like pitch in on something. They just want the name. Everybody want to be known for this, be known for that, top slider and all that.
Now you got niggas out here that come from a good life and all that, and they see their friends or they see people doing this and that, and then they think they feel left out because they friends like, oh, you not doing this, you not doing that, so you not like, and then they fall into it. Then next thing you know, they facing life for doing some dumb shit they didn't know what they was doing or getting caught up with something they didn't have no business doing.
Where do these like arguments and beefs like be happening? Like in real life, or it's more on social media?
Now it's more on social media. Like everybody take everything to Instagram. When somebody died, they take it right to Instagram. Fuck it, dead homie, I'm gonna piss on a nigga. Sometimes, yeah, it can start in real life, but majority of niggas don't come outside no more. Nobody come outside, so everything starts from social media.
You have an argument, somebody screenshotting and posting it. You have a fight outside, you might catch 2 or 3 videos, but that ain't nothing. Where you're gonna see most all the actions on social media. The youth nowadays, we're dumb. We post everything on the gram. Everything we're gonna do, we said we don't do it, we do it. Yeah, we post guns on it, yeah, we dumb. We dumb for that.
So what, like y'all just be dropping the location and everything? Be like, oh, like I'm here. Like,
nah, see, some people, they don't drop locations. They pin a point, all right, yeah, we at this certain location, but if you know Philly, like how I know Philly from the back of my head. If you grew up in Philly and raised in Philly, you know Philly. So anywhere somebody posts like little pictures, I know where you at. This is a small city. Everybody know everybody here. So you post a picture at least near like a nice little store, where nice little busy store, somebody know that store, and somebody gonna tell somebody who that is that was at that store.
This the Ford bus. This bus take you all through all town. Everybody know about the Ford bus. You catch the bus going to school, wake up. Them early mornings, you gotta wake up and all that. Your mom yelling at you like 6 o'clock in the morning, telling you to get on the bus and all that. But most of these young boys, right, they probably coming home from school, getting ready to go for school. But these are the next generation young boys that's gonna be, they'll probably see coming up. Why would she ride past? I hate when the bus, that make me mad. They do stuff like that, it just make me mad. Like, that stuff really grinds my gears, you know? Like,
why do you think people your age carrying guns?
We ain't trying to die. We scared. We still got life. We trying to find out what we here for.
Is it you got your gun or you don't? And then if you don't got it, you're gonna die. But if you got your gun, like, you can still die with your gun, but it's more of a chance you're not. That's why we got them.
I'd rather get caught with it than without it, because there's no safety, you feel me? Like, I can go outside to the store. If I don't have my gun on me, a guy pull up on me, he'll shoot me, I'm gone, you feel me? But if I go outside and the cops get me, I'm gonna go to jail, but I'm gonna come home eventually, you feel me? It's not forever. So like, that's the way I think. Like, I ain't gonna let nobody take me from my family, or, you know what I'm saying, I love my life. I ain't gonna let nobody harm me whatsoever.
Like, some people think that just because they got a gun or they out here killing people. No, like, some people really just out here but trying to protect themselves, whoever they with, trying to make it home to their kids, their loved ones, whatever, and all that.
I got that feeling too. Like, I still got somebody to go home to. Like, still got to make it to the crib. So I know I'm not secure or I'm not cool until I get home. You're not just about to move around here or move in this neighborhood or move in that neighborhood with no gun. It's not acceptable. You just waiting to die. That's what it is. Because if you don't got your gun, they're gonna shoot you. If you do got your gun, you got the choice to shoot back. That's all it is.
So, as a minor, how the hell did y'all get guns?
Like, easily, big brothers, cousins, like, you probably see a shootout, see somebody dead with one and pick it up. It's a lot of ways you can get a gun. Especially nowadays, it's a lot of ways.
A lot of people get away from the cops from here for some reason. And drop their guns and toss their guns, and the cops need to pick them up. We got kids that didn't pick them up, shoot themselves, and all types of stuff. But yeah, a lot of stuff happen like that right here. You get a lot of minors, mostly like younger than me. Some of them younger than me and all that.
Almost anybody can have a gun in the city, and you know, you get caught on the charges, but you don't really do nothing but serve your sentence, come out, and then now you have another gun. It's not legal this time, but you got it just as easy as you got the first one.
It's just, guns get around in Philly. Like, it's just easy. Like, you gotta know somebody. You gotta know somebody that knows somebody, you feel me? It's so easy. It's like Chicago. Like, everybody got a gun. Their grandmoms, everybody got a gun.
Anybody can get a gun though. I can say that anybody can get a gun. Anybody. Even the Ghost Glocks. You can go to the gun show and just get a Ghost Glock. You don't got no ID or none of that. That's how a lot of people be getting them.
I do know a couple people, like some people go out of state because you could go anywhere in PA and go buy a gun because it's an open carry state. So some people go out of state, buy a bunch of guns, they come back and then start selling them. Or somebody will swap somebody with this gun and they just start trading and it just go on like that.
Regardless if you like a minor?
Mm-hmm. As long as you got a gat to trade or you got some bread, they don't care how old you are, they'll give it to you.
What kind of circumstances would lead us to using deadly force? Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying that if someone gets beat up, they lose the fight, now they want to do revenge and they want to use deadly force against the person that beat them up.
It can be, yeah, so talk about me, or this person throwing shots and we're gonna throw shots back. And they wanna get revenge on them for talking about them. So I'm just saying, you and your man's got a problem with somebody and they bring their folks and it's a fight about to happen. And your man's got a gun on them and they got a gun on them. They can say it's gonna be a one-on-one fight, but also as soon as they see somebody get dropped from their side that they don't like, they're gonna pick up that gun and start shooting. That's why nowadays, that's why all youth carry guns now. Nobody fighting no more.
So what, like you think like you just don't want to take that L? Like,
yeah, it's like I don't want to take that L. Like I don't want to get my ass whooped. You feel me? So I'm gonna pick up a gun, so I ain't gonna take that ass whoop. That's what a lot of kids think. They was like, I ain't trying to get my ass whooped by this person so it can be all over. But nowadays, after you fight, yeah, it's squads, and they come right back with bullets.
What stage of grief do you think that revenge is in?
I'm not sure.
Is it denial? Anger. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. When someone kills a family member, or a close person in your life, a loved one in your life, you become angry, and that is what justifies your use for revenge and your use for deadly force.
Someone like shoots your close friend or your family member. Some people have they feel like they have the duty to go kill that person or try to hurt them in some way.
Some people got they want to get revenge. They get angry inside. When you kill somebody, you gotta think about man, who they sons, who they cousins, who they uncles. They gonna come for you. You better watch. You can never not watch it back ever again. You do something to somebody,
it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Cause every day something happening. Cause when somebody die, you gotta think about they got family members still. Now he died. Now his family member getting involved. His family member, he do something to somebody else. Now they getting involved. It's gonna just keep. It's not gonna never end.
Do you know anyone that's been shot?
Yes, a lot of people been shot that I know.
I know a lot of people that have been shot and died.
My uncle.
I lost 3 homies. Feel me?
My little cousin been shot. She was 6 years old.
I lost 2 of my friends. But I was really younger, and I lost a lot of family members.
I've been glazed though, a bullet scraped me.
This is the tattoo I got. It's OFB. They killed him. It was a misunderstanding.
Who else?
I know a couple people, yes.
My grandmom got shot in her stomach. Twice she lost her twins.
My cousin, he got shot. He was 3 doors down from my grandma's house. He got shot 17 times.
My dad got shot.
I just lost my brother. It was a simple fact of like something. So like they was fighting over guns.
Mostly all my uncles got shot at least once. I ain't gonna lie. Some of them dead. Yes, like it affects me on a type like they was my folks. They see me grow up. Now they gone.
You might lose somebody close to you, but it'd be like, damn, how this happen? This person be with me every day, type shit. So how I let him get killed, or how I let him get shot, how I let something happen to him. So can't speak for everybody, but I know I go through it. But oh well.
I never experienced this when I was younger and the bikes was coming past.
And how do you feel in this neighborhood though? Like when you're walking around?
Sometimes you probably got to watch your back. You probably hear a couple of times screeching, but if you get shot around here, you're gonna make it to the hospital. Hopefully you ain't dead, none of that. If it was to have, then you must have been in the way, son. But yeah, that's why you don't really see people out here. Usually a warning, when you don't see people out here, that means something gonna happen probably today. Just stay out the way. Yeah.
Do you ever fear that you will be next?
I mean, sometimes I do have like little feelings and little consciousness that like somebody is about to start shooting or something bad is about to happen. I ain't gonna say I'm scared because it's like, it's meant to be, but I would like to live my life to the fullest.
I'm not scared because there's, I don't know how I can say. I might sound heartless like this, but I've been through so much stuff in life, so I'm like, at this point, like it's bound to happen. If it's your time to go, then it's just time to go. There's no points about it.
Do you ever fear that you will be next?
Yeah, every day. Like coming here, like as soon as I leave my crib, that's the first. I think somebody after me. Every time I see a car slow down or somebody with a mask walking, I think they coming for me. That's the first thing I think. Like, I don't care if I ain't never seen them, they don't look familiar. I'm gonna think they coming for me just cause they walking with a mask, they walking with their hands in their pockets. You feel me? That's how it is in Philly. You gonna think everybody after you.
But I always think about like, oh, like what happened to him, the same situation could happen to me. Like people like advise me to like, oh, speak out, speak to people, but I feel like no one like would understand like what I'm trying to say. Like I'm never relaxed. Like when I have like nothing to do, I just like get in that state of mind where I start thinking about it and I start getting like really deep down, and then depression start kicking in, anxiety, all this other stuff. And that's just like the way it is for like people that are like living in like poverty and like North Philly. They're always like alert because that's the way that they grew up. Like they just always on alert for stuff that are going on around them.
I don't think I should be, because like that's my home. Like that's where I go to sleep. But it's like at any point, like a car could just go past and I'm dead. Like that's like in the back of my mind always.
Everybody wear the same ski masks, so they don't know who. So I could just be walking and they could think I look like somebody and just boom, boom, get me. Like that's why I'm probably like, I don't like being alone, cause that's how niggas get caught slipping. Niggas by themselves. When niggas by themselves, they got their headphones in, listening to music, not paying attention. But when you got somebody with you, like they keep you on point. It's just like you gotta change a lot of shit when you come outside. You don't know what can happen, who.
It smells like you paranoid all the time.
Yeah, I am. I swear to God, I be like that all the time. I'm walking, you gonna see me turn around every 5 seconds. I'm just like.
How do you deal with that?
Yeah, bro, it's the worst, bro. I really be in my head, like, I don't like living like that.
It's always very exhausting because, you know, when you're black, you already have a target on your back. You have to deal with police and you have to deal with, you know, racist white people. But when the issue comes from your own community and you have to watch every single person around you, it's kind of ridiculous.
Once you graduate, like you're trying to leave Philly. Why is that?
Philly getting too tragic.
Because
we already know in the summer it's gonna get bad. There's gonna be more shooting. It's gonna be way worse than how it is now, and I already know that.
Like, I'm not trying to stay here no longer. I know it ain't gonna change never, no time soon. Cause niggas don't listen to nobody. It's not gonna change. Everything's still gonna be the same. they gonna think like it's just nah.
A lot of people waiting to get out this neighborhood, but we just trying to find our time and all that. We waiting for the right time. They don't got the money right now to go buy the house they want, so they probably just wait, working.
So once you get the money and you got the opportunity, you'll leave too?
They out. They out.
If you could leave Philly, would you?
Yeah. Like I'm proud that I'm from Philly. I love the history here, but I don't want to be worrying about my life every 10 seconds.
The moment the opportunity opens, yes. I just have like very bad history here. I really really want to leave. I feel like it's just like this place, they just put me in a bad spot mentally when I was growing up.
I'm glad that I get to see it. But people don't get to see 18. People don't like we're gonna be realistic. How are we gonna have a next generation if we really out here killing each other? It's gonna be a next generation. It's gonna be the people that make it, have kids, get out, or the people that leave Philly and go live their life somewhere else. That's why everybody wanna leave. Everybody's leaving Philly. If you really peep.
Do you think Philadelphia has failed our youth?
Yes, because I've like seen tapes of like high school, like back then, like 2001, and like kids were actually like attending schools, and they were like they weren't afraid to go out. They would like have fun, and like the gun violence really just changed the way like everything operates like here in Philly, and it just like it's been getting worse over the years. It has like not decreased.
So you're not happy with city council?
No.
How they handling gun violence?
No, they not doing nothing about it. They saying they doing, no, they not doing nothing about it at all.
It's up to the leaders in the government to make the changes. And I feel as though it's sort of a kind of, it doesn't affect me, so it doesn't exist type of thing. You know, it doesn't affect me, so it's not as bad as you guys say it is. But it's worse than we say it is.
If you could talk to the Philadelphia City Council, what would you say to them about the gun violence?
I won't say nothing because they see how bad it is and they still not doing nothing. They see people dying every day, innocent people dying every day, little kids, and they just sitting there like, I don't know why, but they got basically all the power to stop it, but no, they don't want to do nothing about it. It's just like they just want all of us to kill each other, so we're all gone. They got nothing to worry about. That's how I feel.
I think we need to check our accessibility because, you know, accessibility to guns is one of the biggest issues. So, you know, check where they're getting it from. Check where, you know, bullets are coming from, where guns are coming from, how they're getting sold and how they're getting shipped. If these people don't have licenses, if they're not registered guns, how are they in our city? I
was just doing a project where I was saying we should do petitions for stricter gun laws because it is an amendment, right? But there's no reason for you to have over 10 guns. Like one is the only thing that's necessary. There's no reason for extra guns. Should not have like abuse that amendment or like abuse the law and then use it to harm people.
Do you think if you didn't have access to those type of guns, do you think as many shootings would be happening?
Nah. It wouldn't, because it'd be harder to get them. People our age, you know, we really not supposed to have them for real. Like we not, I mean, but so if we didn't have access for real to get them, it wouldn't be that many killers. Because we the ones that's really doing it. Like if you look at it, it's like 21 and down. Like 21 and down. And then they dying younger and younger by the day. No bullshit.
Money they wasting on jails, they can stop wasting it on jails for the youth. That's what they doing. They waiting for the youth to die down. Oh yeah, they gonna mess up. That's what we waiting on. No, start building other things so you can brighten up the future, so we can see things that's really going on that we can open our eyes to. What the youth see nowadays in Philly, we only see a closed box. We see box. That's the only thing we see. We don't see nothing outside this box.
I feel like if they had like they have that distraction, like to the word, like to the point where that hobby that they've been doing can turn into like a profession or like a really like big passion they have.
Some people don't come up with nothing. Like far as like family that's there to like really provide for them. So now they gotta get on their own, saying, and they be starting out too young, like too young. If people have families like support base and like old heads or dead, some of the stuff probably, I mean, it could have been resolved. They wouldn't have been doing that, but saying people grow up how they grow up, and they grow up from like you do what you see as a child, basically. Like that's how you live. Like
I feel like if I had a happy home with my mom and my dad, I would have went through that. You feel me? Cause like my mom, she was a good mom, but she chose drugs, and my dad chose the streets. So I'm your son. I'm growing up. Oh, my dad was always in the streets. I used to play with his guns as a kid, you feel me? Because he used to hide them and I could find them. As a kid, I always like looked at my dad. You know what I'm saying? That's your dad. You want to be like your dad. Everybody ain't gonna admit it, but back in your head, you always wanted to be like your dad. Even if he did something before and all that, you always want to be like your dad. So that's how I ended up for like my dad. For real. Just like you.
Yeah, this used to get caught.
This place always been like this. Nothing changed.
Y'all get smoked about in school?
Nah. Nah. I ain't gonna lie, we did. You do got some tough niggas that be coming here. We did. There was mainly a lot of dubs. That's why a lot of fights happened. I used to do a lot of dumb stuff. When I was a young boy, they used to take me to the district and just scare me and stuff, and the cops used to play with me. They're like, yeah, you ain't coming home for 10 years. And like, it probably was for like a little petty fight or something, or me throwing rocks at somebody while they were jogging and riding their bike, or me like chasing, like, just doing dumb shit. I used to be in that little holding cell for a little like 3-4 hours. I used to like, damn, like, I used to think about everything I did, like, damn, I'm not trying to do this again. But like, I used to be bitching. I used to be bitching basically. I ain't gonna lie.
My girl, cause it took for her to show me like I was on some nut shit, doing bullshit, for me to realize that like, damn, like I really gotta step up my shit. And it's probably for me losing too many people, like me looking at everybody dropping, like, damn, that next person could be me, or that next person could be my brother, or something like that.
Yeah, I had to stop hanging around certain people and all that because, yeah, I don't know. I probably have been somewhere, sitting in the jail somewhere. I'm trying to really get a name for myself this year, get out there. This year, I got a lot of stuff I was planning on. Got a nice little plan I'm working on right now. Trying first, like, finishing school, that's one of them, selling some clothes, starting a music career, doing like a little landscaping. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Do you have a message for any youth, your age, younger than you, that comes from Hunting Park or any other part of Philly?
Y'all gotta keep your head up.
That they're not alone. That is like, there's a lot of people who go through unresolved trauma and still have unresolved trauma even in their adulthood, and you don't have to be violent to figure out a way to solve it and then still at the end of the day shove it down so you can even be more angry.
You just keep going whatever, because for real you're gonna get through. I don't know if you're going, I don't know, you just gotta be patient. Cause, yeah, wait for the final results, I guess. That's